Hello everyone, and welcome to what will be the semi-finals of the VGCS. So I think this will be the last one that myself and Sid will be covering. As always, we're joined by the lovely Sid.
And we're joined by the lovely Naeem.
Hey. This is actually my game. It's the one that I played in semi-finals. So we were playing against the Mahuteaux Family. I was playing against their namesake, Theo. Or Teo, I'm not sure. My French needs a bit of work, to be perfectly honest. But, so yeah, I was playing against Dominate, and I'm playing Darkness, if any of you don't know that. And I think we can get into it.
Sure.
Unless there's anything you want to add, Sid?
Not really. Let's just start it now, shall we?
Yeah. I will point out when I misplay, because I think I watched this back and I've made a pretty big misplay early on, which hurts to watch back, but it's fine.
Could be interesting. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. So, you're taking on Domination, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry?
You're taking on a Domination player, if I'm not mistaken.
So, this was the second Dominate player I'd played this game. This tournament. But this is actually a very good Domination player, whereas the player that I've played wasn't. So I didn't really have that much knowledge of the I knew the matchup, but I didn't know this build specifically, just because I'd been testing against Saga a lot, instead of testing against a build that I think is geared towards being a bit more aggro. I wasn't really used to it, I kind of crumbled a bit, but
just from what I can tell from his Vanguard, he's right. I'm thinking his deck is definitely geared towards more units that can be used to power up your units, in making your units more powerful for when he dominates.
Yeah, so this game is actually relatively short, so you'll see that yourself. So he's going in early with the aggression with the Stride Fodder. I'm able to full guard the first one with a Werecats and Purple Soul, which I really like to do because it's a good play. So here I call his Succubus and then call Demonted, praying for a Jaeger. I might get it. I think I hit the Jaeger, because the first Jaeger from Demonted is 80% likely to go off, which is pretty likely. So I always get the draw off of that, and I think this is the best opening play for this deck.
Pretty much, I would say the most broken Stride Fodder in this game.
I'd agree with you there. So I tried to swing at his Stride Fodder, but he does protect it, which sort of throws me for a loop, because I'm expecting it to just die.
Not to mention, he did grade 1 game stole you to turn the
Yes, he stayed on grade 1. No, sorry, I was first to ride to grade 2, so he started the game. Oh no, yeah, sorry, you're right, you did grade stole me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's going all in again, which is fine.
He just very much wants to give you those damage to at least put you at 3 when by the time he dominates you.
But I've hit 2 defensive triggers in a row, which is super helpful. The stand puts me at 1 to pass, and I just take the risk.
Yeah.
I don't think I had the cards in hand to be worth guarding it, so I just said whatever. Here is where I make the misplay. So I ride to grade 3, which is fine. I have a heal trigger in hand, so I'm intending to G-guard, and I can proc Darkness, so I can use Charlotte's end phase skill to get a bit of retire going on. I'm just trying to clear some threats off the board right now. I kind of want to relieve this pressure on me. He's only got 3 cards in hand right now, or he's got a low amount of cards in hand, because he's been calling units and guarding. So I'm just thinking I can put a bit of a dent in this, and then I call Shahara. In my mind, this is a card with 0 shield values. There's no point having him in hand, but it gives him a dominate unit for next turn, and I actually lose my starter off of it, which is huge.
Because then you have intercepted with your grade 2 dominator.
The dominate happens on ride.
Alright.
So I physically couldn't have. I get rid of his end bay, which is good because it stops him from powering up, but and then he chooses to retire the Stride Fodder, because of course. So here he does a play that I actually really appreciate. He rides to grade 3. But he first checks what's in my drop zone. His starter calls for my drop zone, but doesn't disable the auto effect. So he doesn't want me checking top 7 off of Demonted's skill.
Yep.
So he's going to first use Shiranui's ride phase skill to attack my starter. And I have to let it die. I can't guard it because I only have 6 cards in hand. I don't want to die. And then he calls it back with his starter. So it was a good little workaround, but again, I shouldn't have left myself open to that misplay. Here's where the game gets going. We both rolled. I've got my G guard in hand. I'm waiting to just go into my second stride and kind of go big. But I need to survive this turn first. Obviously.
So we're interested to see what stride he goes into first.
I think it's pretty obvious. He has to hard stride, which hurts him. So he strides into red air, which is no surprise to anyone. He dominates my unit on stride. And I think I actually guard this one. Yeah, I do, because I don't want to take the damage early. So he binds a Tamahagane off of his Tamahagane. I don't know that, of course, but now I do, because I'm seeing the...
Yeah. Now we're just waiting.
I'm forced to call 2 cards from hand here. The problem is that I have a very small hand. So I'm forced to... I called out a PG and a grade 3.
So you have no trigger. Did you not have any trigger in hand?
No trigger. No, I had a heal trigger in hand, but I did not want to pull it down so I could get the G guard off. So he swings with the balloon and gets Tamahagane skill off of it. I have to. I guard it. They're both. Well, one's an 11k, one's a 16k. So that attacks me, and I take it to get the damage trigger off, which kind of helps, but I don't think it's actually significant by the end of this turn.
It helped you guard the rear guard.
Yeah.
Which would be attacking for 19. So
he swings with Renee and I just no guard it. He gets the crit, putting me to 5, and thankfully he gets nothing else. He gets a heal, sorry. So he puts himself back to 2. He's in a really nice position for this game. And I'm scared here. I have 3 cards in hand. My starter's gonna die. I've got very little recovery engine here. I basically have to pray for some good draws. I go into a grab bat and I soul charge 2 triggers, which hurts.
The DI do have some very good recovery engines.
Yes, yeah, we have one of the best. We have one of the most consistent recoveries in the game. So I'm in an okay position, but I feel like I need to win this here because I can't survive another Renee.
Yeah,
I genuinely cannot build enough hand. So I go into Balam.
I'm guessing this is when the old filtering start coming in.
Oh yeah, this is where I filter hardcore. So I've already soul charged a heal, so I know that my heals are pretty much gone. I draw into the cat, which actually saves my life here. I'm looking through my soul to see which triggers I have in deck, and I see I haven't actually soul charged any crits, or I think I've soul charged 1 crit at most.
You know the Dominate player doesn't actually have too much of a big hand.
He has 6 cards in hand, and that soul charge was perfect. 4 non-triggers.
It was the result of being able to be too aggro at the start.
Yeah.
Which might not.
It's going to bite him. Spoilers. I called Gastile to get some more filtering going. I have this Succubus is one of the best choices to use with Gastile. She's a 3+1, adds to your soul count. Draw 2, drop 1 is a lot better than just a flat draw 1, because you get more options in your hand. I think it actually draws me into another Gastile, which I will call down. I sort of debate with myself whether I should call it down or not.
Did you have another Silent Tom in Soul when you did?
Yes.
So which means you would have been able to get to Silent Tom in the very guard.
Yeah.
Along with the Balam, which will create a very powerful, almost unblockable combo.
Yeah.
Even if
I think I forgot to counter charge for the Succubus there.
No, you did.
Did I? That's fine.
Yeah. Or start for the cat.
This is the cat now. But I looped the cat, which also... So everything here worked perfectly in my favor.
Yeah. Well, it's been in your record, you're looping the cat.
I think this is actually the longest loop of the cat I've done.
Oh, right.
So that was 3 cats in a row.
Yeah.
And then...
Still a long way to be Hashra Draco.
Yeah. Not as good as Hesped, so... It just doesn't work that well for me.
The cat just doesn't come to you as much.
So yeah, here I'm debating whether to call down the second Gastile. I looked at my soul. I have another Tom in soul because I soul charged 2 with the Succubus on grade 2. He's looking through my drop, and I think both of us are in the situation where he's like, I have a lot of crits in deck. This is pretty awkward. So my deck specifically runs 5 crits, mostly just because I like crit pressure, but the stands are still far more important in sealing out games. So here I choose to copy the Succubus of Jealousy skill. So check top 5, filter 2 non-triggers out of the deck, hopefully. And I think I actually do get 2 non-triggers out of deck. So I check top 5 and I put a Jaeger and a Succubus in.
And that just gives you another draw?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't actually put in the Jaeger.
Alright.
So I don't think I checked the Jaeger, I think I just miss-saw.
Yeah, either way, it's filtering out the deck, which is just getting scarier and scarier. Especially with the rear guard hitting for 21.
Yeah, so these are both 21, no grade 1s, no 0s. Which is, awkward to guard. Especially with 6 cards in hand. He has 1 heal trigger in hand, so you can G-guard one of my attacks.
Even with the opponent being on 3 damage right now,
my opponent's at 2.
Sorry, 2 damage, you can potentially end the game here.
Yeah, and honestly I'm praying to do that, because if I don't, I think I said this, I cannot survive his next turn unless I get 2 heals off my drive check. So here it's like, swing with the 2 gust deals. If I get some stands, I can put some pressure on, keep fighting. My opponent has 5 cards in hand right now.
Surprisingly, that Nuba didn't try to call off the G Guardian. That removes one of the back row grade 1s. I would thought you would do that to try to limit down the...
I'd say removing my PG here isn't a big sort of priority. Like, my PG there is basically a waste of space.
Yeah. It's still a booster towards a Silent Tome. And bigger number.
But it's just a 5k boost, so it's less relevant, I'd say. But here I attack with the Lob. I know that my deck is mostly triggers, so I should at least hit some stands. And
you can see that the opponent seems to be struggling and thinking over.
Yeah, he's looking through his options, and I think he realizes that to guard, so the Balam's also at 35,000, which means that if he's assuming a quad check, I can hit 55. He chooses to no guard, and I get the first crit, so crit to Vanguard, power to rear guard, obviously. The second crit, which can seal the game.
Yep.
The fourth reveals nothing. And this is where I am bricking it, because if he checks a heal, I am done. He checks 6, and that's the game. And it's a disappointing end, to be honest. I much rather would have had a much better fight against him, but
it's still down to the power of the dark regular filtering.
I put the odds in my favor as much as possible, and we get a second handshake there because I think he was a bit upset as his first one.
Yeah.
And I think at this point I show him my deck, and I reveal a total of 2 non-triggers in there. So yeah, the filtering of the deck is pretty insane. But yeah, I was actually the first one to finish, because so out of the 2 of my other teammates, so David is currently playing, I think he's on 5-3 damage wise, which is really scary.
The result for this particular round was a 3-0, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a 3-0 in our favor. So everyone on our side ended up winning, which was...
Do you want to give us overview of what David and Sega faced as well?
So Saga faced a Dark Regular deck, which he has a lot of experience in, because I'm basically his most consistent source of playtesting. So we tested for about... basically ever since the Nubatama deck got updated, we've been testing. And so he's been okay. He's been good at the matchup. He goes into his second Rene and forces his opponent to 5 damage to take 2 cards out of his deck, out of his already very thin deck, because the Dark Irregular player had 4 Balam and 2 Blade of Moss. Because he wasn't running 4 Blade of Moss, he has no way to refresh his deck. So the Dark Irregular player starts his turn with 2 cards in deck. He draws a card and goes down to 1 card in deck. Now, when you're at that stage, you have no way of triggering Darkness, and Bledermas requires Darkness for his skill to go off. So he's strode into Bledermas, and he can't soul charge for his Shard skill, because he will deck out. He can't soul charge by any other means, I believe. He also, your one out in that situation is Dark Knight of Nightmareland, and he had 1 in drop, and I'm pretty sure he only ran 1. So he goes into Monochrome of Nightmareland, the cat, and uses it with 1 card in deck. which unfortunately decks him out, and he loses the
Pretty
game.
much.
But from my perspective, he had no other option. As in, like, he was just going to lose that turn anyway, because he had gone down to 1 card in deck. And David's game, honestly, I was so hyped that myself and Saga had won and that we'd gotten to finals that I wasn't paying that much attention to it. But it was a Z.T.B. mirror, and I do remember seeing him take the win.
So pretty much in that matchup, it's just who goes into Heritage first and who goes up.
Neither of them hit Heritage.
So which
David won off of Avenir, because both of them Avenir'd.
That's an interesting...
Because I believe that his opponent used Avenir Phoenix, then David
I'm guessing
went into Avenir for the GB3 and hit huge numbers and just won.
I'm guessing he also have a better top decking from the Avenir than the opponent.
I would think so, but at the same time, I basically caught the very end of it.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think that's the...
Really good round for your team. Yeah.
That was a perfect round for our team.
Which now pockets you down to the final against a rematch with Moose team.
Yes, that was actually a really rough final for me. I did not have a good time in top 8. I mean, I won all my games, but just none of the games were easy, which I guess is what you go for these tournaments, right?
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun playing, and looking back, there's a lot I can learn from them.
How was it? So anyone you want to shout out to in this?
If this is the last video I'm commentating, I'm going to say shout out to David for letting me do this. It's really fun. Also, shout out to Hesford for teaching me everything I know about the deck. And just teaching me the importance of filtering through the deck, because I think without that sage advice, I don't think I'd have got this win.
Haha.
But then also to everyone from Fanboy, so Christoph, Lammy, yourself, David, for basically taking me in a year ago and then teaching me how to actually play competitive Vanguard.
Yep. You're literally like the newest guy within the group, and it's like nurturing you.
I had no idea what I was doing, and then you guys all like trained me up. We went to Nats. I busted out. I kept playing.
Did you make it to second day in Nats?
No.
All right.
I went X3.
Do you want to give like a small overview of how you did in Nats?
Oh no, no.
At least what you played.
I played Blasters.
All right.
But yeah, I think we'll leave the video there for now. That's more than enough.
Too much of a trauma from that.
let's end it on the win, right?
Yeah. Don't need to bring back any loss. All right. So thank you for watching. This has been Sorry, Dave, I can't remember the name of your channel.
DG Vanguard.
DGBC Vanguard.
And this has been my Naeem and Sid covering everything up to semi-finals.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what David apparently has something special planned for finals, and I have no idea what that is. Maybe
it's a collaboration with Different Fight himself. We don't know.
But if I am on the finals, I will definitely give my insight onto that game.
Yeah, so let's hope.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. Good night.
Yeah. See you guys.